You know, one of the most common questions women ask me after menopause is, what can I eat to feel stronger, more energetic, and more balanced? It's a powerful question because after menopause, your body feels different. Hormones shift, bones become more fragile, cholesterol may rise, and energy can dip. And yet, food, something you already enjoy every day, can become one of your strongest allies. Imagine being able to support your heart, your bones, your circulation, and even your mood simply by choosing the right handful of nuts. Today, I want to share with you 5 specific types of nuts that research shows can be especially beneficial for women after menopause. Each one offers a unique combination of nutrients designed to restore balance and vitality in this important stage of life. Hello, I'm Dr. Lisa Perriera. I'm a board-certified gynecologist with over 30 years of experience caring for women just like you. Over the decades, I've seen how lifestyle choices, especially nutrition, can shape not only physical health, but also emotional well-being. Food is not just fuel, it's information. It tells your body how to heal, how to stay strong, and how to age gracefully. And one of the simplest, most accessible foods that can make a big difference are nuts. In today's video series, we're going to explore 5 nuts that research confirms are truly powerful for women over 50. Before we dive in, I want to invite you to subscribe to Elder Care Wellness if you haven't already. This is where we share evidence-based, compassionate advice for women over 50. And please share your thoughts or questions in the comments below. Your story can inspire another woman on this same journey. Now let's begin with the first nut on our list, almonds. Almonds may look simple, but they are nutritional powerhouses. They are rich in vitamin E, an antioxidant that helps protect your cells from damage caused by free radicals. For women after menopause, vitamin E is particularly important because it supports skin health, eye health, and immune function, all of which can decline as estrogen levels fall. The Mayo Clinic notes that vitamin E also has anti-inflammatory properties, which may help reduce the subtle chronic inflammation that becomes more common with age. Almonds are also packed with calcium and magnesium, 2 minerals critical for bone strength. After menopause, when estrogen declines, bone density decreases, rapidly increasing the risk of osteoporosis. The National Osteoporosis Foundation highlights calcium and magnesium as key nutrients for preventing fractures and maintaining bone health. Think of almonds as tiny guardians for your bones, quietly delivering the minerals your body craves to stay strong and stable. But there's more. Almonds are also high in healthy fats, particularly monounsaturated fats, which support heart health by lowering LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol, while maintaining or even raising HDL, the good cholesterol. The American Heart Association emphasizes the role of these fats in reducing cardiovascular risk, which becomes especially important for women after menopause, since heart disease risk rises significantly at this stage. I remember one of my patients, a 62-year-old woman named Maria, who struggled with rising cholesterol after menopause. She was determined to improve her numbers naturally. So she began a simple habit, a small handful of almonds every afternoon instead of her usual cookies. Over 6 months, not only did her cholesterol improve, but she also noticed steadier energy levels and even healthier skin. Maria told me, "I didn't think something so small could make such a big difference." And that's the beauty of almonds, simple, accessible, but profoundly effective when made part of a consistent routine. Here's how you can make almonds work for you. A serving is about 1 ounce, or roughly 23 almonds. You can enjoy them raw, lightly roasted, or added to salads, oatmeal, or yogurt. But remember, nuts are calorie-dense, so portion control matters. Just a small handful can deliver all the benefits without overwhelming your daily calorie intake. If you want a heart-healthy, bone-supporting, skin-loving snack, almonds are a smart and delicious choice. This is just the first nut in our journey. Each of the next ones brings its own unique gift for your body, whether it's supporting your heart, boosting your brain, or helping your bones. In the next part, we'll talk about walnuts, a nut that has remarkable effects on brain health and circulation, especially for women in their 50s, 60s, and beyond. So stay with me, because the foods you choose today can help define how vibrant, strong, and connected you feel tomorrow. When it comes to supporting your health after menopause, walnuts deserve a spotlight of their own. These little brain-shaped nuts are more than just a crunchy snack. They are one of nature's richest sources of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA. Omega-3s are essential fats, meaning your body cannot make them on its own. They must come from your diet, and they play an enormous role in protecting your heart, your brain, and even your mood. Why is this important for women after menopause? Because once estrogen levels decline, your cardiovascular risk climbs. In fact, the American Heart Association reminds us that heart disease becomes the #1 health risk for women after midlife. Walnuts step in as a natural protector. Research shows that regular consumption of walnuts can lower LDL cholesterol, reduce blood pressure, and improve overall circulation. Think of them as tiny mechanics, keeping your arteries flexible and free of buildup, so your heart can pump with ease. But the benefits don't stop at the heart. Walnuts are also deeply connected to brain health. Their unique shape is almost poetic. They look like miniature brains, and indeed they help nourish yours. Studies published in the Journal of Nutrition, Health and Aging show that diets rich in walnuts are linked with better memory, improved cognitive performance, and even reduced risk of cognitive decline. For women in their 60s and beyond, this is powerful news. It means that something as simple as adding a handful of walnuts to your daily routine could help keep your mind sharp and your memory strong. I think often of a patient named Ellen, a retired teacher in her late 60s who worried about her family history of dementia. She wanted to do everything she could to protect her brain. When I suggested walnuts as part of her diet, she laughed and said, "Really, something this small can make a difference." 6 months later, Ellen told me she felt clearer, more focused, and less forgetful. While no single food is a magic cure, the combination of healthy fats, antioxidants, and vitamins in walnuts supports the brain in ways science is continuing to uncover. Walnuts also offer another hidden benefit: mood support. After menopause, hormonal shifts can increase the risk of mood swings, anxiety, or even depression. Omega-3s play a key role in supporting brain chemistry, helping regulate the neurotransmitters that influence mood. In fact, the National Institutes of Health notes that omega-3s are being studied as natural adjuncts for mood disorders. While walnuts aren't a replacement for therapy or medication, they can be part of a holistic approach to emotional well-being. Nutritionally, walnuts are also packed with antioxidants, including polyphenols, which combat oxidative stress, the cellular damage linked to aging and chronic disease. One study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that walnuts had one of the highest antioxidant capacities among common foods. This means they don't just nourish your body today, they help protect it from long-term wear and tear. So how much should you eat? A typical serving is about 1 ounce or 7 whole walnuts. You can sprinkle them on salads, add them to oatmeal, blend them into smoothies, or simply eat them raw. Because of their rich, slightly bitter flavor, they pair beautifully with sweet fruits like apples or dates. I often suggest to my patients replace 1 sugary dessert a day with a handful of walnuts and fruit. It satisfies your craving while delivering powerful health benefits. One important note: walnuts are calorie-dense, so portion control still matters. But here's the good news. Research shows that nuts like walnuts can actually support weight management because they are rich in protein and fiber, which help you feel full longer. So rather than leading to weight gain, they may actually help curb overeating when used mindfully. Imagine this: every time you eat a walnut, you're giving your body a package of heart-protecting fats, brain-boosting compounds, and mood-stabilizing nutrients. It's like sending your future self a small but powerful gift. And the beauty of it is that this gift is affordable, accessible, and delicious. As we move on, remember this: almonds help guard your bones, skin, and heart, while walnuts go deeper, protecting your brain, your circulation, and your emotional well-being. Together, they form a foundation for thriving after menopause. But we're only 2 nuts in. Next, we'll explore a third option: pistachios, a nut that not only supports your heart, but also helps balance blood sugar and weight challenges many women face after menopause. Stay with me, because each of these nuts adds a unique piece to the bigger picture of your long-term health. When you think of pistachios, you might picture that bright green nut tucked inside its little shell, often enjoyed as a snack at parties or while watching television. But beyond their fun-to-crack shells, pistachios hold a remarkable secret. They are one of the best nuts for supporting heart health, blood sugar balance, and even weight management. 3 areas that become especially important after menopause. Why pistachios? Let's start with the heart. Like almonds and walnuts, pistachios are rich in healthy fats, but they are also particularly high in plant sterols compounds that help lower LDL cholesterol. Research published in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition has shown that eating pistachios regularly can significantly improve cholesterol levels. For women after menopause, this is a crucial benefit because cardiovascular disease risk rises sharply once estrogen declines. Think of pistachios as little cleaners, helping sweep away the harmful cholesterol that can build up in your arteries, keeping your blood vessels open and flexible. But pistachios don't just help the heart, they're also powerful allies for blood sugar control. After menopause, many women notice their blood sugar levels creeping up, sometimes leading to prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. Pistachios have a low glycemic index, meaning they don't cause sharp spikes in blood sugar. In fact, studies published by the National Institutes of Health found that adding pistachios to meals helped stabilize blood glucose and improve insulin sensitivity. Imagine enjoying a snack that not only satisfies your hunger, but also keeps your energy steady instead of crashing an hour later. One of my patients, Linda, age 64, struggled with both high cholesterol and rising blood sugar. She admitted to loving salty snacks like chips, but after we talked, she agreed to swap them for a daily handful of pistachios. 3 months later, her lab results improved. Her LDL cholesterol dropped, her blood sugar stabilized, and she even lost a few pounds. "I didn't feel like I was dieting," she told me. "I was just enjoying a snack that happened to be healthy." That's the beauty of pistachios. They feel indulgent, but deliver powerful health benefits. Weight management is another area where pistachios shine. Nuts in general are high in calories, but pistachios stand out because of their unique shell. Studies from the Journal of Nutrition have shown that eating pistachios in their shells helps people consume fewer calories overall. Why? Because the act of shelling slows you down, giving your brain time to recognize that you're satisfied. Plus, the leftover shells serve as a visual reminder of how much you've eaten, which naturally curbs overeating. For women after menopause, when metabolism often slows and weight gain becomes a real concern, this small difference can be a powerful tool. Beyond heart and blood sugar benefits, pistachios are also rich in antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin, which support eye health. This is particularly important as age-related vision issues like macular degeneration become more common after 60. The antioxidants in pistachios act like tiny shields, protecting the delicate tissues of your eyes from damage over time. So with each handful of pistachios, you're not only protecting your heart and your metabolism, but your eyesight as well. Let's not forget protein. Pistachios are among the highest protein nuts, offering about 6 grams per ounce. This makes them a fantastic choice for maintaining muscle mass, which naturally declines with age. Combined with resistance exercise protein from pistachios and other nuts, helps preserve strength balance and independence in later years. I like to remind my patients that staying strong is not just about lifting weights, it's also about nourishing your muscles with the right building blocks. Pistachios provide that in a plant-based, heart-healthy package. How can you enjoy them? A serving is about 1 ounce, or roughly 49 pistachios. You can eat them straight from the shell, toss them on top of salads for a crunchy texture, blend them into pesto, or even use them in baking. Their subtle sweetness and satisfying crunch make them incredibly versatile. One tip I often share: keep a small bag of pistachios in your purse or car. That way, when hunger strikes you, have a nourishing snack ready instead of reaching for processed foods. In summary, pistachios may be small, but their benefits are mighty. They lower cholesterol, stabilize blood sugar support, healthy weight, protect vision, and strengthen muscles, all of which are challenges many women face after menopause. They are proof that health doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes it's as simple as choosing the right snack. So far, we've covered almonds for bones and skin walnuts for brain and heart, and pistachios for blood sugar weight and vision. Each of these nuts adds a layer of protection and vitality for women after menopause. But we're not done yet. In the next part, we'll explore cashews, a creamy, delicious nut that offers unique benefits for nerve health, energy production, and immune support, key pillars for thriving in your 60s and beyond. Cashews are often seen as the creamy, indulgent nut, the one that feels almost too rich to be healthy. But the truth is, cashews are nutritional gems, especially for women after menopause. Their smooth texture and slightly sweet flavor hide a powerhouse of minerals and vitamins that your body deeply needs during this stage of life. If almonds are guardians of bones and walnuts are protectors of the brain, then cashews are the quiet supporters of your nerves, your energy, and your immune system. Let's start with nerve health. Cashews are one of the best dietary sources of magnesium, a mineral that plays a critical role in more than 300 biochemical reactions in the body. Among these is the regulation of nerve function. After menopause, many women report issues like muscle cramps, tingling, or restless sleep, all of which can be linked to low magnesium. According to the National Institutes of Health, magnesium is essential for proper nerve transmission and muscle relaxation. Think of magnesium like the body's natural calming signal, helping your nerves fire smoothly and your muscles stay relaxed. Cashews deliver this mineral in abundance, making them a delicious way to support your nervous system. Cashews are also rich in iron and copper, 2 minerals essential for energy production. After menopause, fatigue becomes a common complaint. While some of this can be related to hormonal shifts, diet plays a significant role. Iron helps carry oxygen in the blood, while copper works alongside iron to form red blood cells. Without enough of these nutrients, fatigue can creep in, leaving you feeling drained. The Mayo Clinic highlights that even mild iron deficiency can reduce energy levels significantly. By including cashews in your diet, you're giving your body the raw materials it needs to produce energy more efficiently. I recall a patient named Margaret, a 65-year-old grandmother who loved gardening, but found herself increasingly tired even after a full night's sleep. Her lab results showed borderline low iron. Instead of turning to heavy supplements right away, we started by adjusting her diet. She added a small handful of cashews into her daily meals, sometimes sprinkled over stir-fried vegetables, sometimes blended into a creamy cashew sauce. Within weeks, she reported having more energy to enjoy her garden again. "I didn't realize something so small could fuel me this much," she said with a smile. Cashews also strengthen your immune system, which is vital as we age. They are packed with zinc, a mineral that supports immune cell function, wound healing, and skin health. Zinc deficiency becomes more common in older adults and can make you more susceptible to infections. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition notes that zinc is crucial for maintaining resilience against illness, especially in older women. Cashews provide a natural source, helping to keep your defenses strong. It's like reinforcing the walls of your castle, ensuring your body is ready to fend off everyday threats. Another advantage of cashews is their healthy fat profile. While they contain slightly less omega-3 than walnuts, they are abundant in monounsaturated fats, the same type found in olive oil. These fats support heart health, lower bad cholesterol, and improve overall circulation. Paired with their plant-based protein, cashews can also help keep you full and satisfied, reducing the temptation to reach for less healthy snacks. Weight management often becomes a struggle after menopause due to slower metabolism, but cashews can actually help. Their combination of protein, healthy fats, and fiber provides satiety, meaning you feel fuller longer. Unlike sugary snacks that cause energy spikes and crashes, cashews give you steady, sustained energy. I often suggest them as a mid-afternoon snack for my patients who struggle with fatigue or cravings. 1 ounce, or about 18 cashews, is enough to deliver these benefits without overwhelming your calorie intake. Cashews also shine in versatility. You can eat them raw, lightly roasted, or blended into dairy-free alternatives like cashew milk or cashew cheese. For women who are lactose intolerant, a condition that often worsens with age, cashew-based alternatives provide a creamy, satisfying option without digestive discomfort. This makes them not only a healthful choice, but also a practical one. Emotionally, cashews have an interesting reputation too. They are rich in tryptophan, an amino acid the body uses to produce serotonin, the feel-good neurotransmitter. While more research is needed, some studies suggest that diets rich in tryptophan may help support mood and emotional balance. Given that many women after menopause experience mood changes or anxiety, cashews may offer a subtle but meaningful boost to emotional well-being. When you put it all together, cashews become more than just a tasty snack. They are a nutritional toolkit, offering magnesium for your nerves, iron and copper for your energy, zinc for your immunity, and healthy fats and tryptophan for your heart and mind. They prove that sometimes the richest foods in flavor are also the richest in health benefits. As you can see, each nut we've covered so far brings its own unique gift: almonds for bones and skin, walnuts for brain and circulation, pistachios for heart and blood sugar, and cashews for nerves, energy, and immunity. And we still have one more to go, a nut that stands out for its role in supporting hormone balance and overall vitality. In the final part, we'll explore Brazil nuts, a powerhouse of selenium that offers extraordinary protection for women's long-term health. Stay with me as we bring this journey to a close with one of nature's most remarkable nuts. Among all the nuts we've explored, Brazil nuts may look the most unassuming, large, smooth, and simple. But don't be fooled by their plain exterior. Inside, they carry one of the most powerful nutrients for women's health after menopause: selenium. Health emphasizes selenium's critical role in producing thyroid hormones and protecting the gland from damage. Think of selenium as both the spark and the shield, helping your thyroid produce hormones while defending it from oxidative stress. By including Brazil nuts in your diet, you are directly supporting one of the body's most important control centers. Selenium is also a powerful antioxidant. It helps reduce oxidative stress throughout the body, lowering inflammation and protecting cells from premature aging. For women after menopause, this protection matters enormously. As estrogen levels fall, the body loses some of its natural anti-inflammatory defenses, increasing the risk of heart disease, joint issues, and even certain cancers. Selenium steps in to fill part of that gap. Studies published in Cancer Epidemiology, Biomarkers and Prevention suggest that adequate selenium intake may reduce the risk of certain cancers, including breast cancer. While no single nutrient can guarantee protection, selenium provides a vital layer of defense. One of my patients, Joanne, a 70-year-old retired nurse, struggled with low energy and frequent colds. She admitted her diet was low in variety. After learning about selenium, she began eating just 2 Brazil nuts a day. Months later, she told me her energy felt steadier and her immune system stronger. She had gone through an entire winter without her usual cycle of colds. While anecdotal stories like Joanne's highlight how small dietary changes can create meaningful shifts in daily life. Brazil nuts also support heart health. In addition to selenium, they provide magnesium, zinc, and healthy fats that improve circulation and reduce cholesterol. One study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that a single serving of Brazil nuts improved cholesterol levels within hours and sustained the effect for days. This makes them an especially potent snack for cardiovascular protection, which becomes a top priority for women after menopause. But here's an important note: with Brazil nuts, less is more. Because they are so high in selenium, you only need 1 to 3 nuts per day. Eating too many regularly can lead to excessive selenium intake, which may cause side effects. I always remind my patients that Brazil nuts are like a powerful supplement wrapped in a natural shell, effective in small doses, unnecessary in large ones. Beyond physical health, selenium may also support mood. Research has linked low selenium levels with increased risk of depression and anxiety, both of which can become more pronounced after menopause. By maintaining adequate selenium intake, you may be helping not only your body, but also your emotional resilience. Imagine a nutrient that protects your thyroid, your heart, your immune system, and your mood, all packed inside a single nut. That's the gift Brazil nuts offer. As we come to the end of our journey through 5 powerful nuts, let's take a moment to reflect. Almonds provide calcium, magnesium, and vitamin E to protect your bones, skin, and heart. Walnuts deliver omega-3s to nourish your brain circulation and mood. Pistachios stabilize blood sugar, support weight control, and protect your vision. Cashews fuel your nerves, energy, and immunity with magnesium, iron, copper, and zinc. And finally, Brazil nuts stand out as nature's selenium powerhouse, guarding your thyroid, heart, and long-term vitality. Together, these 5 nuts form a complete package, supporting nearly every system in your body during and after menopause. They're not exotic, expensive treatments. They're simple, natural, and available at your grocery store. That's the beauty of food as medicine. It's accessible, delicious, and deeply effective when used consistently. I want you to remember, this menopause is not an ending. It's a new season. And like every season, it asks for its own kind of nourishment. By making small, thoughtful choices, like adding a handful of nuts each day, you're not just feeding your body. You're investing in your future energy, independence, and joy. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I hope you feel more empowered, more informed, and more hopeful about the simple ways you can care for yourself. If you've tried any of these nuts or have your own favorite ways to include them in your diet, I'd love to hear from you. Share your story in the comments. It may inspire another woman who's just starting her journey. And if you found this video helpful, please subscribe to Elder Care Wellness and share it with a friend. Together, we are building a community where women over 50 can find trustworthy, compassionate guidance for every stage of life. I'm Dr. Lisa Perriera, and I look forward to our next conversation. Until then, take gentle care of yourself. You deserve nothing less.